What's going on, guys? It's been a minute, I know, and I apologize for that, but we back on YouTube, filming as much as possible. Today, I'm gonna run you through a little bit of my everyday kind of day in the life style vlog, just from catching up, because it's been a minute, and I feel like I owe it to you guys to get you up to speed. The camera rolling. I think the main thing that you guys need to realize is that I started tucking my shirt in. I know some of you might think that that's uncool. I'm sure a lot of you would have heard of being a trendsetter, and that's me. So I'm gonna continue to tuck my shirt in, whether you like it or not. Anyway, so my daily routine is consisting of taking some basic supplements. For myself, recently I've been having Microfactor. The Microfactor is just a whole bunch of our small micronutrients that we need in all in a pack. So it's really convenient, easy for you to take, and it comes in this super convenient thing, which I don't really need. Anyway, so I'm taking that every morning, and also I'm taking this, Royal. So for myself, I've been working like 12 to 14 hour days. I need to be switched on all the time, and I think this is definitely contributing to the fact that I'm having a lot more mental clarity, kind of like a nootropic. So it feels like I've always got energy. It's great for taking before the gym as well, and it's got some caffeine in it too. But I feel like I have a lot more clarity when I'm thinking, doing business, emails, replying to people, and I guess staying sharp all the time. So these are my two staples, but also a product that I've just run out of, actually, which is kind of annoying, is my greens, Opti 50. That's like staple go-to in every morning after I have a glass of water. I get that in my system as well, and that's a great way to start the day. Unfortunately, don't have any on me, but we'll sort that out. I guess today we're gonna start off with some breakfast. I'm gonna pack my bag before the gym too, but what we're gonna have is just oats with some level 1. So level 1 protein is basically a meal replacement protein. You don't have this one straight after the gym. You'd have this in a situation like now, when we're having it with a meal before the gym. So I'm gonna have some oats. I'm gonna have 100 grams of oats with 2 scoops of level 1 first form protein, and that way we're gonna have energy for the gym. Also get our first meal of the day with protein in it. For myself, I always have protein with every meal. You'd never see me just have a carbohydrate meal. It's a little bit harder for you guys that are vegetarians and vegans to get enough protein in your diet, so I suggest always making sure that you have some sort of protein in each meal, whether it be through lentils, tofu, or other sources like that. If you do need help, feel free to send me an email and ask me questions about that type of diet, and I can help you out. So if you don't have a set of scales, get one. It's easy to stay accountable and make sure that everything is measured to the right portion sizes, and make sure that you're hitting your macros or your calories based on the things that you need. So it makes it a lot easier to track. So I'm going to use that now to make sure I'm getting the 100 grams of oats for the gym. And just remember, everybody's different as well. So just because I need 100 grams of oats doesn't mean that you do as well. For every different body shape, body type, size, exercise history, male, female, it's going to be determined on your body's statistics. So it's not going to be the same for everybody. I'm going to have 100 grams and then 2 scoops of protein, and then we're going to go to the gym. 105 grams. We're splurging a little bit today. I'm not even gonna put them back. Ruthless. You know what? I almost fucked up. Coat it with water. Just make the water level just over the oats first, and then put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. And then add the protein afterwards. So after the oats have been in for 2 minutes, they should be ready to go. G2G. Moving on. Basically what we're going to do, put 2 scoops of our protein in, and we're going to get that mixed up. But if it gets too dry, then we're going to have to use some almond milk, because I got a feeling that I've sapped the water out too much. Excuse me, Jaden. Perfect. So get mixing, but what you'll find is it'll get a little bit gluggy, and then we might have to add some almond milk. If you really have a sweet tooth, then you can put some blueberries in there as well. This is really sweet, and I'm already using the strawberry milkshake flavor, so it's going to be sweet anyway. You know what? 2 minutes was perfect, and that's actually a really good consistency. Surprisingly tasty, really good. When it's done, I'm gonna smash this down, and then we're gonna be on our way to the gym. Let go. It's so hot. What's the what I was gonna say is, what's the plan?
Let's go to the gym and train.
Fuck yeah, chest day. Let's go, baby, time to fucking get up!
You forgot your bag.
I know. Let's go. After you, sir. put on a banger. You guys don't want to hear like shit music, do you? Probably not. I'll sort us out. Oh yeah, for those of you who want to know, my YouTube, my Facebook, Instagram, my Spotify, my SoundCloud, everything is Zach Smith Fitness. If you want to follow me on there and get all my music, then it's very easy to do. Now, I mean, I could walk to the gym, but I just don't want to. It's like a whole 5-minute walk. No time for cardio right now. So what you notice is a little bit of a variation of the chest fly here. We've got the cables kind of set at almost shoulder height. And then what you'll notice is when I'm coming out to the end of the repetition, I'm bringing it all the way up above my head to get a really good activation of the upper chest. And I'm also bringing my pinkies forward. So if you watch it nice and slowly, pinkies are up and it's a really high finishing position. And that's going to really engage your upper chest. I like to say that it's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. Trying to pre-exhaust the chest before we go into our compound movements. So typically in most workout routines, you'll do your compound movements first. Compound movements mean things like bench press, which you're using 2 joints and 2 muscle groups at the same time. So right now we're going against the grain. We're doing isolations first, which are isolating the chest muscle, and then we're going to pre-exhaust the muscle, and then we're going to go into our compounds. So therefore the compound movements are going to be more effective at breaking down more muscle fibers, therefore we're going to grow more. So moving on to our compound movements now, starting with flat bench press. So typically what you want to do when you're doing bench press, if it's an incline, we want to be having the bar over our upper chest because that's the part of the chest we're targeting. If we're doing flat bench, we're going to have it over the middle of our chest because that's the part of the chest we're targeting. So right now, flat bench, we try and get a little bit of thickness through the chest and build it this way. When we're doing flies and exercises like this, it's going to build the width of our chest. So right now, looking for some density, we're going to go up as progressively as we can and as heavy as we can until I can get no more than 3 reps. So this weight is not so challenging for me. I'm still warming up, but I'll progressively go up in weight and see how many I can lift. Always retract your scapula, which means pinch your shoulder blades together. That way we're pushing with our chest and not our shoulders. So when we're training to build strength and trying to build mass, we're going to use a little bit more weight and try and operate between the 6 and 10 rep range, sorry. Right now, I'm going to be trying to get between 3 and 5 repetitions. And the rest periods would be a lot bigger as well. So between 90 seconds to 2 minutes. I find that you need a lot more rest to perform the bigger, heavier lifts. And if you try and do them with minimal rest, you're not going to be able to have as much strength to perform them. So what you'll notice is when I'm doing this, basically for a pullover to have a maximum effect, you need to be able to stretch your back and get a full range of motion. So to have a nice neutral arc of your back is very important. So that's why I'm going across the bench. So you see a lot of people do the pullover laying this way, going with the bench, and I find you can't get a full range of motion and a full arch in your back with doing it that motion. So I go across the bench so I can get a full range of motion, keep my hips very low, my feet kind of close together, which is forcing us to use more of our core and our abs, and then get a full stretch all the way back. And then when we get to the top of the rep, squeeze our chest and really push forward. And we get a massive activation of our chest. You can use this for chest and for back. Remember that. But if you really want to focus on the chest, then make sure you do just that. Just think about the chest at the end of the motion and really squeeze. So very important to make sure you utilize unilateral exercises as well. So you see just there, I'm doing one arm at a time, and it's great for building proportional strength between both sides of the body. So you notice if you're doing bench press with a bar, sometimes you might have a weaker side than the other. Doing unilateral exercises, which means one side at a time, is a great way to eliminate imbalances in muscle size and strength. So that is a wrap for today's workout. Hope you enjoyed it. There's a couple of exercises on there that I think you would love. A couple of exercises that when I first tried, I got really sore from, activated different parts of the muscle that I'd never activated before. So I implore you to try them, give them a go, and see if you like them. Basically, in terms of my post-workout supplement regime, I've been using Formula One. It's a first form product and basically whey protein isolate, and it's going to be absorbed by your system a lot faster than blended proteins. So that's the reason why I'm using it straight after my workout, to make sure it is funneled to the working muscles that have just been depleted, and we can replenish their stores as fast as possible to aid in recovery and growth of our muscles. And also, my favorite flavor, oh my god, 2 scoops for me post-workout. For myself, I don't really eat for about an hour after I work out. I'm just usually not hungry, especially after legs. So I always get a shake in straight after my workout to make sure that I'm replenishing glycogen stores, but also protein. All right, time to go. Well, I'm back. What's going on, guys? Today has been a massive day. Got a lot done. Now, just about to kick back on the lounge, answer some emails, and then get into some Netflix as well. So, yeah, I've been stretching it out, doing lots of 12-hour days. So as you can see, I look a little bit, how you going? Yeah, now's the time to kind of sit down, relax a little bit, get some emails done, reply to emails for you guys on Teams at SF. New members today, welcome aboard. If you want to find out more information about what I can offer you as a personal online coach, or if you don't know what a personal online coach is, that's me, and let me help you out. Meal plans, workout routines, ab sculpting routines, and my free app is available at my website, zacksmithfitness.com. The link is in the description, and it's also on the screen now. Check it out, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Cooking, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot.